Hello, my name is Karen Kinsley and I'm the stage makeup instructor at Montclair State University. Today I'm actually coming to you from the University of Montana Department of Theater and Dance makeup room. I'm in Missoula, Montana doing the costumes for a national tour of The Great Gatsby. So I'm actually in the middle of dress rehearsals this week, and this is the reason I couldn't be with you in person. I wanted to provide you with a YouTube video. This will be in two parts that will really help go through the syllabus, get you started on acquiring your makeup supplies, so that next week we'll be able to hit the ground running and continue the course. So bear with me. I'm doing this, it's sort of new to me to not be in person at the initial class meeting, so it's odd to talk to a camera as opposed to a group of students. Let me go over the syllabus. Let's start there. I've emailed all of you the syllabus, the course outline, how to create a Google site. I've also separated out the course outline just in case you wanted to refer to it without having to look through the syllabus for it. And also there's a document called Questions and Answers that I think can be helpful in terms of answering some of your questions about how this course works. So this stage makeup course is developed to really make a connection for the actor between the physical face that you present to the audience and the intellectual and emotional character that you've created through your rehearsal process. Sometimes it's just important as storytellers to really connect with the audience and help to show them who you are and what you are thinking and who this character is. So sometimes very slight alterations of eye makeup or lip makeup or cheeks or the color and tone of the skin can really help the audience understand who you are as a character. So this course is not really about special effects. Perhaps you've seen Face Off. It's a Sci-Fi Network program that does extraordinary work in prosthetics and character development. This really is a course that is about the actor and the personal use of stage makeup. Probably the most common type of makeup that you would be using is age makeup. Well, that's just one of the many different types of projects that we do throughout the semester. We will continue to come back to age makeup because it is a very important tool to have to know how to age yourself just a little bit, or maybe a lot, in order to create that character. So if you look at the course description, this is stage makeup 139, sections 01 and 02. We meet at 12 to 2:30 for section 1, and section 2 meets from 2:30 to 5. I really like starting on time with class. The 2.5 hours seems to go by quite quickly if we finish early and the projects are done and done in a nice, controlled manner and they look good. I'll allow you to leave early, but I really like to start at the beginning of class because I offer some instructions and we start the project off right. According to the syllabus, if you read it, it says that this is a lab course and it explores the materials and techniques used in the art of makeup for the stage as well as film and video. Really, this is a stage makeup course. We will touch on film and video, but we really don't go into depth with that technique. The emphasis is on using makeup techniques to enhance the actor's appearance and as a character, and this is done through thoughtful character analysis, careful design, and skillful application. Personal makeup kit and supplies, all the lists are provided under text, readings, materials section of this syllabus. So this is a thinking course as well as a doing course. I don't expect you to be great artists when you come into this course. We go step by step in terms of learning to use a brush and creating highlights and shadows. So a lot of this course is really your dedication. It's your commitment to doing a good job, to investing yourself in the process of applying the makeup. The student learning goals for this course will be created through the variety of makeup projects that we do. We will augment, change, and enhance your facial features by painting highlights and shadows, applying artificial facial hair, and creating a latex prosthesis, which is a three-dimensional item that gets glued onto your face or onto your arm to create a burn or a scar or a cut. The student will develop this method for design and execution for each project by using what we call a face plan. We will create one next week specifically for you, for your face, and you will prepare that face plan with your ideas for each project. This way you have an opportunity to think about the project before you arrive in class. I think trying to wing a project on the morning of for execution is just not a good idea. You need to think about it a little bit, and the face plan helps you to focus on what you will do on your face during that weekly project. You'll express your creativity through a wide variety of weekly projects. Each week we do something different. We really don't repeat anything. We go from learning how to do beauty makeup, then to old age, then we do a young parent and old age, a combination. We move on, we've got Chinese, we have fantasy, we have exotic, zombie, old pirate, and then there's a midterm and a final. The midterm project, I will assign you a character from a mid-century play by Tennessee Williams or Arthur Miller. These are realistic plays, and usually the characters are middle-aged. They're not extreme age characters. You will be asked to write a 2-page paper for both midterm and the final. The final character will be an assigned Shakespearean character from one of the great plays, Prospero, King Lear, etc. The purpose of the paper is for you to briefly describe who this character is in terms of character analysis, but the bulk of the paper is how you will create this character on your face, which products you will use, you will name names, you will describe what kind of base you will use, how you will create shadows and highlights, and really talk through the process of creating that character. So the midterm will be sort of middle age, and the final project will be a great Shakespearean tragedian or comedian, whichever. The required readings and texts and materials are listed on your syllabus. We will be using a product from Mayron Incorporated, which is an international stage makeup company located in Chestnut Ridge, New York, which is really only about 40 minutes away from Montclair. And I like to use a New England product. The professional makeup kit that we will use is fairly complete. It will have a number of different base colors in it. It has crepe hair, it has the spirit gum glue and remover, it has colored pencils or eyebrow pencils, it has brushes, a blush brush, pretty much everything you will need. I've augmented this list with a few additional items, but we will be using the Mayron Professional Cream Blend Stick Makeup. If you choose, you can get this product through Costco, which is located on Route 46, quite near campus. You can call up, make sure they have your color, and drive there and pay for the product. If you care to order it online, you will have two choices. It will be, believe it says stick, or it says cake makeup. The cake makeup is a product that you use with a damp sponge. You swirl it into the dry makeup, and it goes on rather dry. Now, many actors love that for summer stock or if they have a very moist face. For our purposes, the cream blend is much better because it allows for blending and working with the product much easier. So be sure and get the cream blend professional makeup. If you open the kit, you should see a stick, like 5 sticks of makeup. They're about 1 inch big with a plastic cap, and you would turn the bottom of the stick to raise the makeup as you use it. Do not get the cake makeup. Stick makeup is what you are looking for. I have included the prices from last fall so that you can see if you go through Costco, you do get a discount as opposed to going online. So it's something to consider. I will also ask you to get the Mayron 5-color clown palette. What this is that it's individual pots of color. It's black and white, yellow, red, and blue. Those 5 colors are much more dense than the colors in the kit, and we use that in terms for animal makeup, for fantasy makeup, for the Chinese project. Also, I will ask you to get a single pot of green Mayron makeup. So you will end up with having all the colors, the basic primary colors for mixing and blending, and you can create more colors from that. So you definitely need to get the professional kit, the 5-color clown palette, and a green pot. This is when you're at Costco. I would also ask you to get a brown or a gray eyeshadow that is powder. You can look for something that has very little shine in it or frost in it. Matte is preferable, but sometimes that's hard to find. This does not need to be from Sephora or an expensive store. It can be from the dollar store, but it's nice to have a powder makeup in your kit for a little bit. You will need additional makeup sponges for your kit. The kit comes with 3 or 4 sponges, but you will need approximately 12 for the course. So you can share a bag if you care to. They're available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Dollar Store, etc. You'll need a small set of colored pencils. This could be 8 to 12 colors. You don't need to get 48 or 50, but this is so that you can color your face plan with the projects to be creative and plan out the color sourcing of your projects. Also, an old CD or DVD, it can be a reject, it can be scratched, but we use it as a palette to blend colors. And we also use it when we make a latex rubber prosthetic as a non-porous surface. So please include that in your kit. I mentioned facial tissues. A washcloth is also good, perhaps a dark color, not white, to remove the makeup. And if you have bangs or your hair hangs close to your face, you might also include a headband of some sort to pull the hair away from your face during class. Other optional items that are available at Mayron or through Costco is a barrier spray if you have a very moist face or perspire heavily. This can be used underneath your makeup, or it can set your makeup after you've created it, and it just sprays onto your face. So that's something to consider. The other thing, they make a tattoo cover ring that you might want to purchase at this time. If you have body tattoos, often they're not used or should be seen in characters on stage, so that a tattoo cover ring could be a good purchase at this time. The box that your professional kit comes in, the cardboard box, is sufficient for the semester. However, if you are planning on being a professional or going on, or if you're like me, you like to collect makeup, I would suggest purchasing a tackle box or a caboodle makeup box, something larger that you can add to and keep your products in it. Right now, the box pretty much holds what is in what we're asking for. But if you have additional eyeshadow colors or base or creams or something that you want to include in your everyday kit, such as toothpaste and a toothbrush, you might consider moving up in size. Because you are purchasing makeup in a kit, I have taken pity on you and do not ask you to purchase a textbook. I will provide a PDF of a compilation of makeup books that will that's something nice to keep talking about all the projects that we do and how to create stage makeup. So that will be online and available to you. The course requirements for this will be to complete all assignments as described in the course outline, including visual and written research, written character analyses, face plans, research, and studio work. And they're all required in a timely manner. I really believe, because this is a cumulative course, it is very important to come to class each week. You, your loan officer, or your parents, or yourself have paid way too much for this course to sleep through it. It starts midday. There should really be no excuses. I understand that theater day is in the syllabus. I've included that because I know many of you participate in that event, and so that is understandable. I do not accept projects done outside of class and photographed and shown to me. I think the process of working with me and in class to get the input and make the corrections is an important part of this process of learning how to do makeup. At the very end of the course outline, you will see a day that is called Catch-Up Day. And that day is set aside and includes the opportunity to make up any projects that are missed. I have included in here also how severe it can be if you continue to miss classes. This is a very important thing. We only meet 14 times plus the final throughout the semester. So each missed class becomes a huge percentage of your learning ability. So please make sure that you come to class each week. In here, I talk about the Google site and how that will work. Again, we will talk about specifics of creating the Google site when I see you next week. Moving on to the course outline. The course outline, I've done it week by week, and you can look and see all the different projects that we will be doing. We start with a highlight and shadow project. Next week, you really just need to come. I will provide a pencil and paper for you to learn, and we're going to literally shade dimensional, color onto paper to learn what shadow and light source and that sort of means, that technique means, and how it will translate to your face. We will also create your face plan next week, so it's very important that you come to next week's class.